Hello, Virgo. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your weekly intuitive tarot card reading for you, Virgo, for the week of February 22nd through the 28th. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe and join me daily for my quick glance daily readings. Now, keep in mind, these are general readings and will not resonate with everyone. You can obtain a private reading by clicking the link to my website below. And also be sure to watch your rising sign as well as your moon sign, as they might resonate with you more for this particular week. And for this week, I am using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck. So let's get started and see what your cards are indicating this week. Okay, Virgo. First card. The Major Arcana card, the Fool. Next, the Ace of Wands. And 10 of Wands. Okay, Virgo, your overall energy for the week, the Major Arcana card, the Empress. Excellent. And your directional card for the week, Flying. Beautiful energy. And your crystal for the week, Moonstone. Okay, Virgo. Wow. So, first glance, Virgo, you have some wonderful cards and energy here. You've got new beginnings as well as kind of wrapping up. Something's wrapping up for you. And your crystal of the week is indicating about the moon, and we do have a full moon at the end of the week. You've got abundance, creativity coming in for you this week, Virgo. So first, let's talk about your overall energy. So you've got the Major Arcana card, the Empress. So first, when the Major Arcana cards show up, they're indicating change coming in. And your cards are indicating something new coming in for you this week. Now, the Empress card has an energy where it creates almost like the perfect environment for you to be inspired, creative, just giving you the opportunity for an abundance of inspiration coming in. The Empress energy is a very motherly type of energy, very nurturing, tries to create a comfortable environment and energy so that you can manifest what it is that you want, Virgo. Now, with your overall energy being the Empress, it can certainly mean a very fertile energy coming in. So it is presenting the opportunity for the Virgos that are looking to begin a family. Now, it is the number 3 energy, which is indicating new beginnings. So for some Virgos, definitely can be becoming pregnant and having either your first child or your next child. Now, for others, this fertile energy of the Empress card is one of giving birth to something new. And that is all I'm seeing in this reading. A lot of new beginnings, very exciting energy. But the one thing that I'm seeing is you're going to have to trust your intuition. So this here is the energy that's driving the rest of your cards and your energy for the week. Now, your first card here is your anchor card for the reading, and you have the Major Arcana card, the Fool. This is what you're going to be focused on this week, Virgo. And this might be a bit hard for you, Virgo, as you're not going to get all the information that you would want before going off on a new journey like this. The Fool card is certainly just taking that leap of faith and trusting in the universe that things will all work out. It is not knowing the details, the challenges, the surprises. It's pretty much blindly going on this new journey, which is really not your forte, Virgo, as you do like to have everything mapped out and planned out and organized. And that's not what the Fool energy is all about. This is an energy of taking a chance, It's just being spontaneous. And as we look closely at the card here, this young woman is so excited about her new journey and looking at everything around her, the butterflies, the scenery, just having that feeling of being free, that she's completely unaware. The danger that she faces as she's stepping off a cliff into the unknown. So it truly is taking a leap of faith. But I really love how there's so many butterflies on this card, and they represent transformation. It's really about leaving the old behind and going off on something new and beautiful, as in a butterfly, to be free. Now, of course, the Fool card is associated with your first chakra. That's your root or base chakra, connects you with the earth. This is the chakra of grounding, survival, and manifestation, Virgo. And what's interesting is this particular card is ruled by Uranus. So it's associated with independence, the future, surprises, uniqueness. And there's not too many cards that are ruled by this particular planet. Now, another thing about the energy of this card is the numerology 0, because 0 symbolizes infinity. 0 is the absence of everything and therefore the potential for anything. And that's what I love about the message with the Fool card, because it's pretty much leaving everything behind. So you have nothing, and therefore you have the potential for anything to happen. It is absolutely, truly a blank slate. It is before the beginning and after the end. So it's definitely going to be up to you, Virgo, if you're going to take that leap of faith. You have some amazing cards in your reading this week, but you're not going to know the path or the outcome, what you're going to be up against. So, whatever this new direction is for you, Virgo, and this is the general reading, so it's different for everyone. It's got to be something that you really want to do, or I don't believe you're going to do it. Now, your next card here, you have the Ace of Wands, which is a gift from the divine. This is really pretty much spelling it out for you, Virgo. If you didn't get the message here with the Fool card, this is another card of new opportunities, the birth of something new. This card as well indicates new life, conception, or birth. So with the Ace of Wands showing up as well, you've definitely got a new opportunity presenting itself to you. And since this is the Wands energy, it's whatever you have a passion for. So this could be in regards to a new relationship. This could be going after something that you've always wanted to do. This could be a new job or a career, maybe going into a new field. This could be moving to a place that you always wanted to live. Now, the Ace of Wands can be presenting you with a new idea. It could be a huge burst of creative energy and definitely inspiration coming in. The Ace of Wands is very exciting, enthusiastic energy for something new is being made available to you, Virgo. So, once again, this is your chance to be courageous, as with the Fool card. Now, in regards to a relationship, this can be an indication of passion, some excitement and fun coming in. In regards to your career, this can definitely be an opportunity where you're going to be able to be creative and express yourself with enthusiasm in regards to a job or work that you're involved with. And the Ace of Wands is associated with your third chakra, and that's your navel chakra, your solar plexus. It's the chakra of your will and determination. And this is something where it's going to really enhance your personal power to the point where you might be leading and inspiring others towards What I'm seeing as a common good or purpose, that's kind of the best way that I can describe what's coming through. But I can tell you, when the aces show up, it is the presentation of an opportunity, one that you have to grab in order for it to come into fruition. And with it being the wands energy, this can be inspiration coming in. This is something that you desire, Virgo, and you're truly motivated to obtain it. And the symbolism here, if you see the dragon all coiled around this wand, is indicating dominion and power. So it's your choice, Virgo, as to grabbing this opportunity. Now, your next card, you have the Ten of Wands. This is immediately letting you know that you've been probably working really hard. The Ten of Wands is having too much on your plate. And as you can see on the card, the horse here is really moving slowly. Such a heavy load it's carrying, and also going uphill. But the good news about this card is the number 10 energy is indicating it can be coming to an end, and that's up to you, Virgo. And that's certainly going to be because you're now possibly going off on either a new adventure or a new job here, a new relationship, whatever it may be. The Ten of Wands is indicating that it's up to you, Virgo, to end this burden, this stress, all these obligations and responsibilities that you have. Now, Virgos do have a tendency to load up on a lot of responsibilities, although you juggle them pretty well, Virgo. But this card is indicating to prioritize and maybe delegate some of the responsibilities to others around you, whether it be in the home environment or the work environment. Especially with all this new creative, fiery, exciting energy that's in your reading this week. Now, the Ten of Wands is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is associated with your self control, your limitation. So, definitely set some limits and everything that you need to be doing all the time. What's a priority to you, Virgo? So the number 10 energy is indicating completion, and then reducing it down to 1 is corresponding with the rest of your cards here. New beginnings coming in. Now let's take a look at your Enchanted Map card here. This is your direction for the week, and you have the card listed here as flying. It's indicating you have the power to see things from a higher perspective. So it's kind of indicating if you were a bird, Virgo, flying high in the air, what would you see? It's about kind of looking at life's challenges and opportunities, and that really gives you a new perspective when you look at it that way. So for this week, with this message and energy coming in, this is an energy that's allowing you to bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest, greatest good, your destiny, your purpose. This card showing up is indicating that your wait is over for all your hard work, especially here with the Ten of Wands. It's paying off, and that the things that you hoped for are now no longer beyond your reach at this time. You have the ability here to reach for the stars, and definitely to find one, Virgo, with your name on it. So spread your wings and soar, because your angels and guides are waiting for you. And it's interesting, down below here on this card, there's a labyrinth. What you've been going through, and now you're up above it. You're now able to see what's before you, or in this case, below you. Now your angels and guides have selected the crystal moonstone. for you this week. And with the full moon at the end of the week, this card's showing up, possibly indicating that you might be affected by the moon's energy this week. So, Virgo, pay attention to how the moon's energy is affecting you. Do you feel energized, or are you one that feels very emotional and tired with a full moon? But most importantly, your angels and guides want you to carry and meditate with the moonstone crystal. Have this with you at all times this week, and to focus your intention inwards. Listen to your physical body and what your intuition is telling you. Because this is kind of about keeping your balance this week, especially with the Fool card. The moonstone crystal is associated with the crown chakra, so it's definitely an excellent stone to meditate with and connect with your intuition, connect with spirit, strengthen that partnership with spirit, as you can receive direction and guidance this week for what your cards are indicating is coming into you. Now, the numerology for your 3 base cards here is the master number 11, as the Fool card here has no numerical value. And master number 11 is a very spiritual energy. And maybe for some Virgos, you really come alive with the full moon energy. So use that to your advantage to tap into all that creative energy that your cards are indicating, as well as being inspired, getting those ideas, seeing what direction that you want to be going in at this time. Now, in summary for this week, Virgo, you just have some absolutely amazing cards here. Your 10 of Wands is telling you you have been carrying a very heavy workload, responsibilities, burdens, obligations. You need to prioritize what's most important to you, as some of these responsibilities are taking up a lot of your time and energy, and there's not a lot of payback. And you certainly don't want to miss out on these new opportunities that are presenting themselves to you this week. So, timing is of the essence with this card to delegate, eliminate what you can to others. Whether it be in your work environment, your home environment, get others to help you out, Virgo. Now, your overall energy of the Empress is bringing in this wonderful energy. This is the perfect setup for fertility for some of you. Some of you are going to get pregnant during this week and this time frame. It's a very fertile energy of birthing something new. So for some of you, you will be getting pregnant. And for some of you, you will be giving birth to a child. And for others, this is in regards to a very creative, enthusiastic energy where you're going to be filled with a ton of ideas that you want to do for your future. And the number 3 here of the Empress card is something is really coming together for you this week to create something new in your life. And your focus for the week is the major arcana card, the Fool, which is indicating you're kind of like standing at the crossroads, Virgo, and you can decide to just stay where you are, or you can take that leap of faith and go off in a new direction, which is going to be hard for you, Virgo, as you like to have everything planned out. And that's not what this energy is. This is not knowing anything about this new opportunity, how it's going to be, what you're going to encounter. You're not going to know any of that. So, okay, an example of this type of energy would be like if you're just wanting to move and get out of the area that you're living in. And within your company, there's a position available, like in a different state or far from where you're living. And you know absolutely nothing about that area, and possibly not knowing very much about the position or job, what it entails, except for what maybe you're going to be paid, so that you know the financial end of it. And you're just going to take that leap of faith and just go for it. It is that kind of energy. And that's just an example that I'm using, but it could be a new job or a new direction for some of you. It can also be entering into a relationship with someone, not knowing at all or being guaranteed of where it's going to go. Now, the Ace of Wands is the actual presentation of the opportunity. The wands are a very exciting energy. It's something that you desire. It can be for some of you possibly having the opportunity to do something that you love to do. And another example I can give you would be, well, let's say you play an instrument and you love music. And right now, this could be a hobby. But for some of you, this opportunity, being the wand's energy, is something you have a passion for. So, for some of you, you might get an opportunity to do something that you truly love. So, in regards to playing an instrument and loving music, you might get an opportunity to go and play with a band or a group, be on stage, something that would be kind of considered risky for you, Virgo. So, it's that type of energy. Could be something that you're just doing as a hobby, but your cards and your energy here have the potential to do something that you're really going to enjoy. But you have to take that leap of faith with the Fool card here and then grab the opportunity with the Ace of Wands in order for it to come into fruition. Not going to be handed to you. And the message flying with the Oracle card here is indicating that you do have the ability and the power to see things kind of from a higher perspective than most, which would make it all the worse if you don't take advantage of it. Some people can't even see it, but this card's indicating you're going to see the opportunity. You're going to see the potential of where it could go, possibly. And what this card is actually indicating is that your wait is over and all the hard work that you put in and the things that you hope for are no longer beyond your reach. You have the ability, like this card is saying, to reach for the stars and find the one that has your name on it, Virgo, which is a wonderful energy and message coming in. And that's got to do with your other two cards here, the Fool card and the Ace of Wands. And you have the overall energy of the Empress creating an environment for you to manifest for this to happen. But your angels and guides are indicating to have the Moonstone crystal to sharpen your intuition. Because what's that little voice telling you inside, Virgo? Is it telling you to go for it? Or is it telling you all the reasons why you shouldn't? So, what are you going to listen to? So be sure to have the Moonstone crystal to be able to meditate, connect with spirit to get that wisdom and guidance and kind of that push in the right direction for you. You truly have some beautiful, wonderful cards and energy this week, Virgo. It would truly be a shame not to take advantage of it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please subscribe and help support my channel if you haven't already. And for private readings, click on my website link below. Love and abundance to my Virgo family.